Our encouragement from the Word of God comes today from Genesis chapter 8. We're going to begin in verse 14. And it says, "In the second month, on the 7th and 20th day of the month, the earth was dried. And God spake unto Noah, saying, Go forth of the ark, thou and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. Bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee, of all the flesh, both the fowl, of the cattle, of every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth, that they may breed abundantly in the earth, be fruitful, and multiply upon the earth." I want you to think right now of exactly what was happening when the door of the ark was open and Noah and his family stood there. Think about that. What happened? God's plan was ready for them. The earth had been destroyed. The waters is there. They had been locked up in that ark and tossed to and fro and taking care of things. But when the Lord spoke and the door opened and Noah looked out, God's plan was in place and ready for Noah to accomplish it. Think about that. If you're Noah and you're standing there and the door opens and you might be thinking, oh my goodness, what is next? What is next is that God had already prepared for this time. God's plan was already in place. All Noah had to do was obey the voice of God and go forth from the ark. And God's plan was in place and ready for him to accomplish it by God's power and strength. Think about that promise for your life. God's plan is in place for his children. All we need to do is to go forth and faithfully accomplish it with his power and with his strength. Celebrate that today, knowing that as you are faithful to God, he has prepared the way, and his plan is perfect and ready to be accomplished if we will just go forth from the ark and obey him. Continue to pray for those around you. Pray for those affected by the coronavirus. Pray for those who are working, serving, and helping. And pray that God will heal our land.